I have subscribed to his podcast for years. He is Christopher Harris. He is the host of World Soccer Talk. My apologies to you, sir. I know that you are Welsh. I know that this did not go the way that you would like it to go, but we are here to talk about USA and Iran, so I must ask you to put your Welsh allegiance aside and ask you what you thought of USA versus Iran yesterday.
Well, first of all, thank you, Mitch. I'm half American, half Welsh, so I was happy that the United States made it through. But yeah, it was a huge victory against Iran. I mean, Iran in the soccer world is not seen as one of the biggest soccer powers, but they were ranked number 20. And there's a lot of pressure going on this young squad, this young US squad, average age of 24. The youngest average age in this World Cup for a starting lineup, going into a game that they knew they had to win, that they haven't been scoring many goals in this tournament thus far. But as we saw against England, when USA tied 0-0, almost beating England, this was a huge victory. This is a huge confidence boost. And it was tense. It was really tense. It was a great game to watch. And Iran almost got a penalty at the end, which would have knocked the United States out if Iran had scored. But what a victory for the United States, but what a victory too for soccer in this country. Now we go into the round of 16, and there's only just a few more games to go if the US can keep on winning to get to the World Cup final, and anything is possible.
Anything is possible. That is the best way to put it. I was talking to non-soccer fans, and we do have a lot of non-soccer fans that are watching this show, but just can you describe the tenseness of a match where you have to score a goal, the other team is trying to do nothing but draw, and just it's 90 minutes of your heart in your throat, and the feeling you feel after 90 plus minutes is relief. Maybe you felt that way. I know I felt that way, but I just think the non-soccer fan doesn't quite understand the drama of it all and how your heart beats so fast for 90 plus minutes.
Yeah, it is difficult, right? Because it's kind of the opposite of American football, where you get maybe 7 points for a touchdown and conversion, and the scores can be like 34, 40, 42 something. And soccer, it reminds me in many ways of kind of a really good Netflix, like, I don't know, Breaking Bad series, where it's a slow burn. It's one of those things where almost like a chess game in a way too, where a 0-0 continues and continues, and teams get so close to scoring goals, or there's amazing saves, or there's a block by Walker Zimmerman that stops England's leading scorer Harry Kane from scoring a goal, and the fans are cheering. The actual fans for both countries kind of screaming and yelling. So it is a very different experience. But to be on the field, I think, is one of those things where if you're on the field, you're a player, you're playing the game, you're just doing your job. But if anything, for the fans watching in the stadium, it is intense. It is one of those things where one goal can mean the difference between the US advancing in this tournament or going home. And that's exactly what happens. And at the end of the game, when Iran was trying to get a penalty, if they had scored that goal, that one goal for Iran would have sent Iran through in this World Cup. So it is something completely different for a lot of Americans that really haven't watched a lot of soccer. But once you understand it and understand kind of the how close the margins are, where one goal can mean a huge dramatic difference, it does feel then like kind of a slow burn and something really an intense, gripping experience.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation in your cable lineup. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-based, unbiased coverage.